In middle school, Rentaro confesses his love at graduation, but the girl rejects him. His friend mocks him, calling him a loser. Distraught, Rentaro prays for a girlfriend at a shrine. A person claiming to be the god of love appears, promising him 100 soulmates in high school. At the high school entrance ceremony, Rentaro encounters two girls, Hikari and Karen. Both seem interested in him, and a comedic love triangle ensues. They later search for a 4-leaf clover, leading to a funny misunderstanding. Rentaro is then faced with choosing between the two girls, who confess their feelings for him. God reveals Rentaro has 100 soulmates due to a form-filling error, causing him distress. To save both girls, Rentaro proposes dating both, leading to an amusing confrontation. He presents two 4-leaf clovers, claiming he spent the night searching for them. Both girls react differently, with Hikari accepting and Karen initially rejecting but eventually confessing. The story ends with Rentaro enjoying the chaos in his romantic life. Rentaro is ecstatic with his two girlfriends. He accidentally talks to a pole, embarrassing himself in front of Indra. Hanazo seizes an opportunity to hold Rentaro's hand, making him blush. Rentaro appreciates the warmth of their hands. The trio heads to school, with Hikari shyly asking to be called by her first name. A jealous Indra insists on the same privilege. They playfully exchange names and proceed to school. At school, they learn about their strict vice principal and his unconventional punishment for rule breakers. Hikari asks Rentaro if he has ever kissed anyone. He reveals they are his first girlfriends. The girls decide to compete for his first kiss. During lunch on the rooftop, Hikari and Karen attempt to feed Rentaro, leading to comical mishaps. The girls vie for his attention, resulting in a playful fight. Rentaro suggests a plan to decide his first kiss without revealing the winner. They promise not to cheat and proceed with a complex process involving dice, eye masks, and numbers. Despite multiple attempts, the plan fails, causing tension between Hikari and Karen. Feeling guilty, Rentaro devises a new plan for a simultaneous triple kiss to make everyone happy. In the library the next day, Hikari and Karen argue over a cooking book, aiming to impress Rentaro. Their rivalry continues until Rentaro accidentally touches another girl's hand while reaching for a book, causing another awkward moment. As Rentaro befriends Suzuka, the librarian with communication challenges. Suzuka communicates with him using book lines, and Rentaro becomes intrigued by her unique way of talking. Suzuka, being a librarian, helps Rentaro find a book he enjoyed. Rentaro learns about Suzuka's difficulty in talking to people, making her a loner. Rentaro, appreciating Suzuka's efforts, realizes his library card has expired. Suzuka offers him her own novel as a gesture of kindness. Rentaro is touched and wants to repay her, taking her for juice. They discuss the novel, and Suzuka, despite her shyness, opens up about her struggles. Rentaro compliments her uniqueness and asks for the novel again, beginning a friendship. However, Rentaro's attention shifts back to Hikari and Karen. He spends time with them, sharing kisses and laughter. Suzuka, witnessing this, feels heartbroken. The story delves into Suzuka's past, revealing her struggles with bullying and being unable to communicate conventionally. Rentaro, unaware of Suzuka's feelings, creates an app that converts Suzuka's book lines into speech, helping her communicate more easily. On expressing his love to Suzuka, Rentaro's gesture deeply moves her. They share a heartfelt moment, and Suzuka, using the app, confesses her feelings. Rentaro reciprocates, and they become a couple. Rentaro introduces Suzuka to Hikari and Karen, declaring her as his new girlfriend. While Hikari is delighted, Karen becomes upset, leading to emotional moments between the trio. The story evolves into a love rectangle, with Rentaro navigating the complexities of his relationships with Hikari, Karen, and now Suzuka. The emotional dynamics between the characters add depth to the narrative. The story takes an interesting turn as Rentaro introduces Shizuka to Hikari and Karen. They are curious about Shizuka, wondering what kind of person she is. Rentaro reveals that Shizuka communicates through text and shares some endearing qualities about her, like her love for books, and the unique way she moves her toes while reading. In a playful manner, Rentaro compliments each of his girlfriends, making them feel special. Hikari asks Shizuka if she has kissed before, and Shizuka, being shy and reserved, expresses her decision to wait until marriage. Rentaro respects her choice and assures her that he will wait until she's ready. The group engages in a card game with a unique twist. The winner gets to tickle the loser. Rentaro strategizes to bring out Shizuka's emotions by making her laugh. However, Shizuka surprises everyone by laughing through text instead of audibly. Rentaro finds it unexpected but amusing. After the game, Rentaro excuses himself to the toilet, allowing Karen and Hikari to talk to Shizuka. Karen initially expresses frustration, but Shizuka reveals her fear of being compared to them and feeling inadequate. Hikari and Karen reassure Shizuka, calling her adorable and encouraging her to be herself. Rentaro returns, and the girls playfully insist that Shizuka should have another chance to tickle him. In the midst of the laughter and bonding, Shizuka confesses her fears and insecurities, but Hikari and Karen offer support and encouragement. As the evening progresses, Shizuka, Hikari, and Karen express their desires to kiss Rentaro. The story ends on a sweet note, highlighting the warmth and affection among the characters. Rentaro revels in the happiness of being surrounded by his 3 incredible girlfriends. And there is a crowd of kids here because the test results have arrived. These 3 are waiting for the renter, who has gone to the classroom to get his phone, which he had forgotten. Here he sees a girl and says, "This is AI," and he says, "The test results have been applied, so are you not going to check?" She says, "There is no point in it. I know that my highest marks have come, so there is no point in seeing." And as soon as she looks at the renter, she gets shocked in their bodies, and the renter again says to himself, "Is she my soulmate?" Renter tells her to go with him and see the results, but she refuses and the renter leaves alone. Starts asking about it. They say that she just keeps studying, and Karana says, "I have never talked to her, but I have heard that she is very smart and she has answers to all questions. She is a living AI." Next day, Nano is at home and gets distracted while studying because of the renter and says, "How are these feelings?" Next day, Nano says to the renter, "I think I am in love with you. I want you to come into my relationship." The renter says, "I love you too. I would like to date you." Next day, renter tells the whole story to the 3 of them and takes permission that can I make her my new girlfriend. Renter says, "Then let's go somewhere this weekend." Hikari says, "I have a suggestion," and shows a pool on her phone. Kara struggles to find a suitable swimsuit for the pool outing. Uncomfortable with the idea of being at the pool with Rentaro, she eventually chooses one, hoping Rentaro will like it. At the pool, Rentaro is mesmerized when the girls arrive. Shizuka, feeling self-conscious, apologizes to Rentaro, who praises her appearance. Karana arrives late, catching Rentaro off guard as he catches a glimpse of her changing. She dismisses it, claiming to be feeling cold. In the pool, Rentaro questions Shizuka's odd behavior. Hikari sticks close to Rentaro, using the fast water flow as an excuse. Rentaro's face turns red. The situation takes an unexpected turn when Rentaro faints, leading to a comical scenario. Meanwhile, Shizuka is carried away by the water, struggling to signal for help. Trying to resuscitate Nano, Hikari starts kissing her instead, unintentionally creating chaos. Shizuka, stranded far away, attempts to call for help through her phone, but it runs out of battery. On their way, they face harassment from boys. Rentaro intervenes, claiming both Nano and Hikari as his girlfriends, diffusing the situation. The group is reunited, but Rentaro is alarmed to learn Shizuka is missing. He rushes to rescue her, eventually finding her and bringing her back to safety. Finally, the group gathers for a pool date, enjoying each other's company and creating joyful memories. As the story unfolds, the chemistry lab introduces Yakuza Kusuri, a senior student, and the president of the chemistry club. Kusuri offers a mysterious drug to the renter, who unknowingly consumes it. The drug turns out to be a love potion, making the renter enamored with Kusuri. However, the effects of the drug take a toll on the renter, causing discomfort. Amidst the chaos, Kusuri reveals her true form, a third-year student who experimented with a failed immortality drug, resulting in her temporary transformation. Despite the odd circumstances, the renter agrees to be Kusuri's girlfriend. The story takes a comedic turn when Kusuri introduces various drugs to other characters, each tailored to their personalities and desires. Hilarity ensues as the characters experience unexpected side effects, from clothes melting to rabbit ears growing. However, tensions rise when Kusuri proposes a feminification drug for Karen, leading to a revelation about Karen's desires. The story takes an amusing turn as Kusuri unintentionally exposes hidden feelings. Later, Kusuri serves a special tea that induces kissing, causing a chaotic situation. Karen intervenes, throwing Kusuri away, but the tea's side effects turn everyone into kiss zombies. Kusuri, realizing her mistake, explains that without a cure, they will remain in this state forever. In a race against time, the renter and Kusuri must find a way to administer the antidote before the effects become permanent. We saw that because of Kusuri's medicine, all these girls are now after Rentaro, and if they are not given the medicine to cure them within an hour, then they will remain like this forever. They wash their hands and are after Rentaro. So now Rentaro and Kusuri are running towards the chemistry lab. So she is running very fast, and then the same teacher comes and says you are running in the corridor. Kusuri gets scared and puts her medicine on her face by mistake. Now Nanu tells these girls to separate and to catch. Shizuka is now after Rentaro. Rentaro says I was right, she is following me. Shizuka is slower than her. Before she catches me I run away. But then Shizuka falls. Rentaro comes to her and says are you okay? And starts taking her to the nurse's office, but here it is closed, so she starts treating her, but she forgets that she is after her. And as soon as she remembers it is too late, and she catches her and kisses her. And he hangs her on a hanger and leaves outside. There are Karen and Hakari behind her. And then Karen catches Hakari and throws her on her. He falls down and these two catch her. Now they start kissing. And then they start kissing each other. Rentaro says they both have taken the medicine for kissing. And they start kissing each other. And he runs away, and as soon as he opens the lab door it is already Nanu. He immediately closes the gate. Kusuri goes out and Nana sees her, but she doesn't do anything. Rentaro says this idea is working. Then Kusuri pulls out the rope and Nana looks at her and says Kusuri is just passing by. Rentaro says do something, and in the next scene she gets locked. Rentaro goes to a room and locks the door to save him, but Nana comes out here and she is so strong that she breaks the whole door. Rentaro screams at her and starts running but falls down. Nana grabs her and starts kissing her, and she keeps doing it. Then at one point Kusuri comes from behind and gives her medicine and says when she wakes up she will be. Rentaro says they became zombies because of your medicine. But they got cured because of your medicine. If they create a problem in your drug future then I will cure them, so stop making drugs, leave it. The passion to make you a drug is the reason that I love you. Kusuri starts crying even more and says Rentaro Kusuri loves drugs and you, and kisses her. In the next scene, a flower park is shown, and here everyone gathers. Hakari expresses her desire to visit the park with others. An announcement is made about the bouquet toss event starting soon. Hakari reveals that catching the bouquet grants the person a wedding dress and a photo shoot with their partner. Kusuri eagerly agrees to participate, and everyone else follows suit. Hakari's childhood dream was to wear a wedding dress, and she is excited that today she can make it come true. The event commences, and a girl carrying a bone catches the bouquet for a photo shoot. The girl mentions being part of the Gorilla Syndicate, a Japanese bike gang. Hakari suggests collaborating, and the girls agree. Kusuri, having taken medicine, returns to normal. The gang decides to have their own flag, and the event proceeds. The former shot putter, Baba N, tosses the bouquet. The gang members create chaos, and Shizuka, using the renter's tail, catches the bouquet mid-air. After the event, a disagreement arises, but Karen intervenes and Hakari's group wins. The group decides to choose who will take a picture with the renter. Hakari wins, but she lets Kusuri take the photo. Hakari later thanks the renter and expresses her happiness, considering her life a fantasy.